to the Ross Patterson Revolution! Brought to you by GhostBed.com. Yeah! Ooh, look at you. Look at you snapping your fingers. Getting loose, getting ready for a strong Tuesday.
Oh, yes. Is it only?
Yep. I feel like I need to give that reminder to people that it is only Tuesday.
Never mind.
Yeah, never mind at all. We're not even close to Friday.
I was about to be happy.
You were?
Yeah, and then it was Tuesday.
And then
Do you know
Tuesday,
what I mean?
What day were you hoping it was going to be?
Thursday.
Really?
Yeah, because you're going to be here late, huh?
Yeah.
And I am going to party alone.
That's your time.
I know, otherwise it would have been on at my house.
Starfish the Ghost Bed. We will be on live Thursday nights. All night dong for the NFL draft. Whew.
Starfish the Ghost
I'm
Bed.
excited. Yeah. Arms and leggies out, you know? Armies and leggies out. You can just starfish the entire thing.
So excited.
Yeah, you should be. You should be. Will you shut that door, Alec? This is one of those times in life that maybe I've put too much emphasis on, too much excitement into the NFL draft. I hope it doesn't disappoint.
How would it disappoint?
So
Tell me.
we talked about this the other day, that they were sending out kits of like cameras and things like that.
Oh, yes.
To people.
Yes, yes.
They did a test run yesterday. The general manager of the Denver Broncos is John Elway, very famous quarterback, was just like, there was a couple hiccups. Celebrities and technology is what I'm worried about.
Sure.
And that goes for all of us, by the way. Some of our episodes have looked great on Drinkin Bros with guests calling in from Zoom and FaceTime. Others have looked like they are being held hostage.
Sure.
In some form of Al Jazeera video.
Right.
And
so dark sometimes.
Yeah, and it's blurry and like sometimes the cuts out like that. Now I'm doing that with my voice, but you're hearing that throughout other people's interviews, and you're just like, ugh.
By the way, that's across the board, though.
It is. It is.
Politically incorrect, like Bill Maher, Jimmy Fallon.
Today's show, look, everybody.
Everyone.
They look awful.
Look
Celebrities
awful,
look
sound
awful. They don't know how to frame themselves and all that other
Delay.
shit. Yeah.
Dark.
The reason
Always
why
very dark.
we look so beautiful every day is that we haven't gone anywhere.
Right.
We haven't had to call in.
Business as usual.
B-A-U up in this bitch.
B-A-U. Can I give a quick happy birthday to my dad?
Go ahead. Is he watching, you think?
No. He is not what we call supportive of things that I do. No, I'm joking.
Great.
No.
Fire
He's
away.
he's like me. He's like, meh. Okay,
Sure.
I'll watch it sometimes, and then sometimes I won't. And
Busy dude.
good for you, kid. You know what I mean, kind of thing.
Way to go.
Yeah. He's like proud, but not like super invested.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
maybe not always his cup of tea, but
All right.
have fun with it. I think that he perfectly prepared me to deal with a pandemic.
Really?
Yeah, he passed on his legacy of chill.
Uh-huh.
And then also this idea that, like, even if it's for your own good, do not tell me what to do. Do you know what I mean? So, like, he's still at work. He's still going into...
Yeah.
I mean, he has been working probably more. Do you know what I mean?
Did you ever ask him about his toilet paper stitch?
What? Did he ever got it
Yeah, did he ever get
figured
it?
out?
We're still not restocked on toilet paper here.
No, we aren't.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how he's doing. I mean, he said he went...
That should be question numero uno for Papa.
I don't know. I figure he figured it out.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. You haven't checked on him either?
What do you mean checked on him?
When's the last time you talked to him?
I talked to him Easter?
When was that? 4 months ago?
Last week? Or the week
was it?
before?
Feels like it was 4 months ago
Right.
at this point.
What is time? Yeah, so
All right.
he's fine. I'm fine. We both kind of know each other's fine.
Yeah, you sense it.
Yeah.
Sense it. A lot of family members have that. You can just sense it.
Yeah. We don't get too worked up about stuff.
Okay.
So it's kind of just like, unless it's like really, really, really serious, we're kind of just like talk whenevs.
All right. How old is Grandpa Dan today?
He is 66, I believe. 65. No one knows.
I don't even know.
I don't know.
Your
How
father is.
How old's your father?
66. The one that's still alive?
Mm-hmm.
66.
Is he 66?
Yeah.
65 or
67 it'll be 67 in about 9 days.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we both have April birthday dads.
Yeah. Yeah. I asked him what he wanted for his birthday. You know what he said?
What? Toilet paper.
No.
Oh.
They're stocked up.
Like somehow they got
good.
all the toilet paper. So
they're smart.
Sorry. Yeah.
I just think they're smarter than us. But he asked for some Killcliff CBD.
Poof.
Dead serious.
Good man. I mean, like, smart.
Fuck, I get it, man. What a great gift.
Yeah, smart.
Somebody would get me that for my birthday. That's the best in the biz, by the way. KillcliffCBD.com, drinkable. Promo code Drinkin Bros, 30% off and free shipping over there. I drink a can of that shit every day. I totally get it. It's got 25 milligrams of CBD in it.
Oh, dude.
So the fact that Papa is asking for it, he took a spill the other day over at the house and needs a little CBD to loosen up those joints. But yeah, that's where he's at, and I know his age and everything.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. How old's your mom?
64.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
I've never asked.
Yeah, you shouldn't.
Exactly.
It's like not really
you
a
don't
big
ask
deal.
a lady that.
Yeah, and also like once it's like 64, 65, 67, 60, it's like whatever.
Right.
Until 70.
Is 70 a big one, you think?
I think so. Because then you enter, close to death.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, closer.
Is it?
60s, you can still be like, 70s is definitely without question on the other side of that hill.
The average life expectancy for a male in the United States of America is 78 years old now.
Yeah. So like, you're in the home stretch, as it were.
Yeah.
Once you get to 70. So
strange, right?
C'est la vie.
Strange.
Yeah.
If you make it there, I feel like you're lucky to make it there.
Yeah.
I had a kid. Somebody hit me up on a thread last night. A friend of mine from high school died, and I was like, Jesus, man.
Yeah.
So I feel like you're lucky to make it.
Yeah.
I've had a bunch of those.
Bunch of what?
Bunch of deaths from like college and high school.
Oh.
Yeah. So I'm like, I feel like every day is a gift, Jabes.
Do you?
Every day is a Pinterest quote for me.
Every day is a winding road for me.
I view it as I won. I won in the game of life.
Yeah.
We used to talk like that as kids. I don't know if you guys did.
What?
Talk to your friends and be like, man, I'll live longer than you. I'll outlive you, dude.
Oh, no.
I'm stronger. I can fucking party hard. I can do anything, dude. I'll outlive you.
Did you?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. We were like, yeah, man. I'll probably, 90, dude.
Weird.
Maybe a hundo.
Yeah, weird.
Yeah.
Didn't do that, but that's cool that you guys did
I think
that.
it's a dude thing. It's more of a pride thing of like, hey, man, I
Mm-hmm.
can live through whatever. I did X and X and X.
Yeah.
And I think it comes from generations of that. Like, my great-grandfather was in World War I.
Yeah.
88 years old.
Sure.
Smoking every day. Filterless Pall Malls. Drinking whiskey every day.
Yeah.
88. Grandfather after that,
Yeah.
He was 84, I think.
Yeah.
World War II. He was in World War II, and it was just like, fuck this, dude.
Yeah.
I'm living, dude. I'm going to outlive everyone. It was kind of what it was. I feel like the next generation after that really fell off,
Yeah, I mean, you could attribute it to all different kinds of things that, will sound very hippie. But definitely I have 2 grandparents still alive. My grandpa that died, same thing, was 89, smoking, drinking, straight vodka, right until the last thing he did was take a sip.
Yeah.
And,
hell of a way to go out.
Lived to 89. My grandma's 90.
That's
you know
right.
what I mean? Still living.
No, she's got to be older than 90 now, right? We met her a few years ago, and she was already 90, right?
No, she was close.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because she was a lot younger. She really would want the people to know that she was a lot younger than her husband.
Of course, yeah.
So I'm going to have to reiterate that. She, famously lied about her age to make herself 2 years younger, which is really weird. But it's just that 2 years. I come from a long line of liars, actually, as well. So she was like a young Mexican gal, which she was not. She was 2 years older and not Mexican.
And not Mexican, yeah.
But gorgeous.
Yeah.
She's one that, what I was saying on the news where I'm like, you see these old pictures and you're like, and she was a gorgeous lady. And you're like, eesh.
Yeah.
She actually was. Yep. So she was like double times hot because she was actually hot back in the day.
Right.
When people weren't hot.
Yep. By the way, that statement is completely fucking true. So I've been writing that's the Third Strange James book, which should come out around Thanksgiving, and it's about the 1920s. And I was looking up actresses from the 1920s. Yeesh,
yeah.
Holy shit.
Beauty has changed. It has evolved.
I was really surprised. Like,
I always
it
thought
is not what I thought.
Right. I always thought it was a science, right? Like beauty, where it's like symmetrical things, and like there's really like a science to like what the eye thinks is beautiful. So I thought it would just like, it's the same, but it definitely changes over time.
Yeah.
And over seasons, like right now's the season of the butt.
It is.
You know what I mean? But like, don't get those like huge butt implants because next cycle is going to be season of the boobs. You know what I'm saying? So like, don't go too.
Yeah, you don't know what it is.
You don't know what it's going to be. So don't like alter yourself too crazy much.
Yeah.
Right? And then the other grandpa that's still alive, almost 90, he's just like one of those just blue collar, like will not take any medication, will not, I mean, drinks a little bit, but doesn't smoke or anything, but like is very much like my dad. And he's like, even if it's for my own good, you do not tell me what to do. Like even a doctor, government, whatever, you don't actually tell me.
Yeah.
I'll decide.
Yeah.
And then they end up doing it, but they're like, it was my choice.
My choice. My body, my
which
choice.
Which I have a little bit of that as well.
Yeah, of course.
Of like, whatever it is, just do not tell me what to do.
Yeah.
I'll put it in the back of my mind, and then I'll decide later.
Exactly.
To do that.
I like he called it season of the butt, by the way. I don't know if you heard me on Drinkin Bros podcast.
Did you say this?
Yes, very close to this. I was talking about how men's taste changes over time, right?
There's just like a bug in here.
Yeah, who cares? Let him live, dude. We got a butterfly on set. It must be good luck. Yeah, get it, James.
Okay,
you
sorry.
You killed something live on air. No, you didn't. You let it live. That's what happens, James. Boom.
It lived. I mean, it's injured, but it's still living.
Yeah, we clipped a wing. Okay. No, but we talked about men's senses, or not senses, attraction changing over time. I broke it down for the audience.
Did you?
I did, and I'll tell you because the story led up to you actually, where. It used to be like huge fake tits. That used to be the thing in the 90s, right? Where it was like Pamela Anderson and them. It was like, all right, late 80s was kind of like Tropicana, the rise of the supermodel, tall, thin, smaller tits. And then you kind of got into the mid-90s where it was like Pamela Anderson and that type of shit, right? You got into the early 2000s and it was like kind of girl next door-ish type of vibes. Like those were the ones that were famous. And all that stuff.
When was like the heroin chic thing?
Yeah, that was then.
That was
then. So it was
Kate Moss,
Kate Moss. And then
Juliette
you go into like
Lewis,
Juliette Lewis, Nicole Richie was kind of like that. Then you kind of got into the socialite phase, and then it changed with Kim Kardashian, where she came out with dad ass. And me personally, I'd never seen that on a white girl before.
Right.
And I was like, oh damn. I was like, all right. Man, I didn't know that was something I was interested in.
Right.
And then I met you, and I was like, pooplow.
Sure.
Like, you've one of the most ridiculous asses of all time. Sure. But if that hadn't have been shown to me and ingrained into my mind, dad ass, in the late to the mid to late 2000s, like whatever you're calling that fucking decade, the zeros or the double O's or whatever you want to call it, I didn't know that. I was like, oh, shit. I might be into that.
Right.
And then I met you, and then the ass met up with the whole shit, and I was like, God damn, all right.
Sure.
Game on.
Sure.
Game on. But it takes somebody or some trend out there to make you think, all right, yeah, I could get down with that. Like, that would be a fucking blast.
I always thought it was like an imprint So like whatever was imprinted on you in a certain time. So like in a formative year.
Yeah, so sort of.
As far as like when you first start thinking about sex, I guess. Whatever is like the first porn that you see, or like the first person that you like see naked, whatever that may be, neighbor,
Samantha
whoever.
Fox. True, and you kind of remind me of her. So maybe it is.
Who's that?
Just some chick who was in Playboy back in the day.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Blonde,
so like
hot,
it just gets imprinted.
Natural. Because like you have natural shit. There is no, you've nothing fake. You've never had any work done. Nothing, like not one stitch of it whatsoever, right? And I dig that. Look, I think at every age, I mean, I think people, when you get older, at some age, will probably get work done, you know?
Yeah.
But you're not close to that yet, in my opinion. I don't know what your thoughts are on it, but to me,
I mean, I want to.
You just keep getting hotter, so it's not like it's off the table for you. Whereas other girls, I can look at and be like, homegirl should probably do this or this or this. Like, I don't really have those complaints with you.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yeah. But all of that was influenced
it's mostly
by
for yourself, though.
Time.
So.
Is it?
Yeah. Like, I've said this a million times on the show that women don't do their makeup or hair for other guys. We do it for girls.
Yeah, you should really change that line of thinking. Should be for other dudes. If you want to get married.
Huh?
If you want to get married, you do, you know?
Yeah, but famously, guys are always like, they don't like a lot of makeup.
No.
You know what I mean? You don't like caked up.
Yeah,
but
that's true.
Your harshest critics are going to be other girls. And then you're just doing it for appearance and feeling good for yourself. If we were to do what guys wanted, I don't know. I mean, I don't really think you guys want no makeup. You think you do, but I don't think you do.
No, you don't.
But
you're
just
right.
like a little less, for sure. But that doesn't make us feel good because it's been ingrained by other women to us.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's a combination, but not once is it like, I think a guy's really going to notice how long these fake lashes are. Like, no, it's not that. It's a girl's going to come up to me and say, I love your lashes, and that's going to make me feel good. And we all just need to feel good about ourselves to be confident, right?
Yeah.
So it just like doesn't, you know what I mean? Like if we were doing just what you wanted us to do, guy-wise or girls or whoever you want to attract, it would be a whole different ballgame.
Yeah, because like on
what it is.
On the dudes front, like the same goes with guys as well. Like they should get shit done as well. Like just because you're a dude, you shouldn't let yourself go. You know, if you have a younger looking face, your fucking gray hair, color up, dude.
Color up. You can get some Botox. If you
get some
feel.
Botox. You can get go do some fucking TRT, tan, work out, all that other shit. Like, but dudes only do it for women. Like dudes never do it for other dudes.
I don't think that's true.
No, it's not. I don't give a baker's fuck what any other dude thinks.
Okay.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
It
doesn't feel good at all when someone's like, dang, dude, fucking killing it. Like, you like going to the gym? Like, damn.
Yeah.
Does it or not?
But it's okay, but it's not the same as
it doesn't
if a woman
make
says
you
it.
feel good? Because then you know it's fucking real, right? Like, they're not hitting on you. They're literally just saying, like, your arms look good. Instead of, like,
sometimes.
For a girl, if a guy says it, you're like, what are they talking about? Like, if a guy's like, I like your eyebrows, you're like, gay. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's never, you're like, oh, really? Thanks.
Yeah.
Like, do you? So, okay, you want to talk or whatever, right?
Yeah.
But if a guy comes up to you and says, to you personally,
yeah,
dude, your hair looks awesome. Like, you know it's real.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? There's a little bit of that. I'm sure you don't walk out the door going, hope fucking guys think I'm fucking sexy.
Yeah. Not one.
Right?
Not one thought. That's never crossed my mind.
No, but it will boost your confidence. You'd be lying if you said it didn't boost your confidence when a guy compliments something. Another straight dude. Because then you know it's fucking a real compliment that's like, all right, it's working.
If I get a hand on my dick, then I know. Where it's just like, hey, man, you look real goddamn good. And then I get a nice cup over the jeans. Where I'm like, oh, fuck, all right. What up? What up, Playboy?
See what I mean?
Yeah, I'll see you then. Maybe. But women, it's still women majority of the time. Like, you know, if women say something nice, you're like, all right, sweet. That's what we're doing it for.
It's hard for guys to say the phrase.
What?
I work out for other guys, but in some ways you do.
No.
I know it's hard for you to say.
Nah, it's
and
weird.
you won't have to say it. I'll just let it go. But we both know.
No.
But like you don't have to say it out loud, but like I can tell because I know you, like the way that your eyes are going and like
Do it for me.
You're like twitching a little bit. Like
Nope.
I know what you mean, and so we're just gonna let it go and we'll just walk past
Do it for me,
Do you know what I
James.
mean?
Do it for you. And then the millions of people that obviously watch and listen around the world, like, yeah, them too, you know? But that's me giving back to them. And that's
Right.
what my whole life is about, is just giving back to others, James. This is a vessel for everyone else. This is the ark to bring two animals on a piece and lead us to the fucking promised land, okay? You know?
Do we have enough evidence? Do we have enough corroborated
For the
accounts
Jonger?
to like move forward with the next story?
For the Jonger?
I don't know.
I'll call it. Fuck it. I think he's dead. I think Kim Jong-un is dead. I'm saying that right now. I think this motherfucker's in a coma right now, and they're trying to decide who's going to take over this country because there is no like heir apparent there.
Well, we don't know.
There can be a power struggle. There's no
We don't know if he
constitution
has
of elected
kids.
officials or whatever. It doesn't matter. Like there is no next in line for the throne. There, they don't do that. That's not part of their thing.
Okay.
So whoever rises up and decides to take over power,
But he took
is
over
kinda
for
what it
his
is.
dad.
He did, yes.
Okay.
But there was a succession of like, hey, the military is going to be here for you. We're going to set you up for this. I don't know who the military is going to be there for
Got it.
with this next person, and I'm assuming that's what this power struggle is going on behind the scenes now of what happens, because he's got a sister. And there is reports that she's a fucking ruthless bitch as well. So does she take over? I don't know. It would be strange to see a woman take over as the head of a communist regime. 'Cause to my knowledge, I don't think that has happened in the history of the world. I can't name it. A communist regime being run by a woman, and who would stand for that? You look that up, Alec, to see if there is a woman that has been the head of a communist regime before.
Just want to fact check.
I don't think so.
Yeah, probably.
Probably not. And then because the way that they treat their women over there and the way that they view women over in that country is weak, and they're there for the men and blah 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 blah.
Sure.
I would have a hard time believing that just overnight people would just be accepting of that, and there wouldn't be somebody else waiting in the wings, some other general or whatever, saying, "Now fuck this. I could lead this country, and I'm going to be the new dictator." If that's what it's going to be. Me personally, I would love to see him die, immediately, and then open up the borders, try to get North and South Korea back together, and because by all accounts, South Korea is amazing.
Yeah.
And you just have this little dickhead running around up there, and his dickhead father that have been fucking shit up for the last 60 years. Like, down with the king. Let's open it all back up and pick a leader from them.
Get Dennis Rodman in there. And just
because let him be king. Look, he's on The Last Dance right now. Biggest show there is.
Sure, why not?
Rodman can roll over there and
he's been
rule
there.
the land.
He's been there a bunch.
Yeah.
Yes or no? No.
No.
All right.
I can't believe you questioned me on that. But
Well, I just wanted to make sure
appreciate
you kept
fact checking, Alec.
You kept asking.
Yeah. I mean, I was almost positive. It sounds crazy to me, but
Yeah.
so yeah, I think he's dead. I think he's on a respirator. The weird thing is I was up late last night writing, and these news flashes just kept coming in one by one. And first of all, it was CNN, and it said he is in grave condition, and they wouldn't speculate on what it was, that he had some sort of heart procedure done, and that he's in grave condition. But it didn't say why or what. Did he have a heart attack? Did he have a stroke? What happened that caused the heart surgery, right?
Was the surgeon paid by
exactly.
someone?
Like the whole thing is odd, and we have no information over there. So will we ever get the real story? Who knows?
No, not from North Korea. No.
Right. But about 15 minutes later, an NBC reporter, and I forget this chick's name, went on and said, "I've talked to 2 U.S. officials, and they confirmed that he is brain dead and currently in a coma." And then I was like, whoa. I mean, that was stunning news. And Homegirl's got Muir's her last name, M-I-R, I believe. Let me fucking fact check her name real quick. But she had come on and said that and was like, hey, man, That is a bold statement. We'll go with Kim Jonger. That was a bold statement for them to make, and I was like, shit, you don't really drop that unless you say you're pretty goddamn affirmative on that, right? Then about 8 minutes later, she deleted the tweet and wrote, sorry, guys, I want to get more confirmation on this before I repost this tweet, and I'm working on that now. She has 750,000 followers on Twitter. She works over at NBC News.
Right.
That is a ballsy tweet to drop if that is not true. The American public already doesn't trust the media anyways. That'd be a big one to fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Besides Putin or Xi, you know, the head of China, like those are the three guys where if they died, that is massive news around the world. I mean, it affected, those two tweets affected the South Korean stock market immediately. And they had to come up and say, look, we have no reports on this.
Right.
So who knows what's going on? My theory is he's dead and he's on a some type of ventilator in a coma, and they're trying to figure out behind the scenes what they're going to do. What I can't figure out is why. He's 36 years old, right? I don't give a shit if you're eating McDonald's every day and smoking 2 packs. That's not going to kill you. He wasn't like morbidly obese. He was a fat dude, but he wasn't like 450, you know? I see people on that fucking TLC network, My 600-Pound Life, who are living past 36 years old. So I'm not sure what that heart procedure would have been. And then also if the doctor wasn't just like, there goes another artery. Sorry about it, G.
See, wouldn't you?
You killed my parents back in 1930.
But you have to make sure that you kill him. Otherwise, he's going to kill you.
Right.
As far as the surgeon and North Korea goes, like if you make a mistake, he'll just kill you.
Right.
So you have to really make sure that he's dead.
Yeah.
Which you're probably right. I mean, they're probably keeping him, quote unquote, alive until they figure out.
Yeah, I mean, look,
what's going on.
The oddest thing about it is late last night, this got up to like the #1 trend, obviously on Twitter. It was the #1 topic everybody was talking about. It has completely disappeared today. So I'm not sure why, and I feel like there is a big fear in getting this wrong. Because, again, if you fuck this up, that's it. And you're NBC and you're CNN at this point. So I don't know. And the story, again, is kind of disappeared today. But we'll see. The rumors of Castro dying over the years were like this for a while. So, yeah. But I have a hard time believing that an NBC reporter would cite two sources and say this.
Would they keep him alive?
Oh, yeah.
Just to, like, forever. Not ever, but
nah,
like.
Not ever, but
for a long time.
For a while, maybe. The problem is he's going to have to start going out in public. He missed.
No, I'm just saying, like.
He missed all of their events the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Including their big one, the parade with, like, the missiles and all that bullshit. Where they trot out the military, missiles and like, hey, we're the strongest country in the world and I'm the supreme leader and all that bullshit. Like, he never misses that. Nobody does.
Right.
So I think they're going to keep pumping him full of oxygen and try to RBG him for a little bit.
Yeah, maybe. That's what I mean. Interessant.
Yeah. That's my gut feeling on this.
Okay.
But we'll see. If he pops back up and shows up at a thing, he's also got like
he's brain dead, though?
8 lookalikes. Like Saddam Hussein had that too. He had a fuck ton of lookalikes. So who knows?
I want one.
You can have one. You want a sweet lookalike?
Yeah.
Call Christine Applegate.
Yeah.
You can trot her out there. But yeah. So that's my gut feeling on this. The oddity of the story disappearing today, though, is something to behold. Where it's just like. I'm scrolling through anything and I don't see one fucking word about it anymore. Whereas last night, this was a big deal.
Sure.
This was a very big deal last night.
Interested to see this unfold.
Yeah. The sister is all they keep talking about, but this is like way down the page now. So, if they fuck this up, it's like, dude, why do we listen to anything you guys say, the media? Why at this point?
Dude, this would be.
Massive.
I mean, this would have to be the end. Like, this would have to be the end.
Yeah.
Right?
To me,
if he's fucking full on alive.
Yeah. Could you imagine?
That would be the end.
Comes out, starts doing cartwheels. You know, they see him in a kickboxing tournament.
Right into the CNN office.
Just knocking people out. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Tom Brady became a Florida man officially yesterday.
Rules don't apply to him, though.
I'm surprised.
Why would
Tom
they apply?
Brady.
Why would they apply to him?
Because he's Tom Brady.
So you're saying they should have just let it go?
Let it go. Goddamn right, they should have let it go. Tampa Bay has been awful.
What a welcome for him, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
What a nice welcome.
Welcome to
By the way,
shithole Tampa
we hate
Bay.
you.
Welcome to the shithole that is Tampa Bay. Here's a ticket, Tom, for working out in the park when you're the quarterback of our city and we're hosting the Super Bowl this year. Tampa Bay is the host of the Super Bowl.
How do you do? Why was he in a park?
Working out.
Why can't he be? Oh, okay.
He's got no yard in the place that he moved in Florida. So I saw it. I saw a picture of it from a.
Why wouldn't you get a yard?
A shopper. He rented Derek Jeter's house. It's right on the water.
Okay.
So, you know, the view is more important, Jabes, than a yard.
I'm sure his kids feel the same.
Right? It's a huge pool, and they got a boat right outside.
Huh?
Like, yeah. You know. He's only going to be there for a couple years, so he's renting it.
Got it.
$100,000 a month from Jeter. Yeah. Hundo.
Jeet.
A month, but working out in a park, star quarterback, city that's never had a superstar before. What do? You give him a ticket. You give Tom Brady a fucking ticket for working out for the upcoming NFL season.
Yeah, because he doesn't want to just sit at home and then come back and be a fucking potato.
My God, man. I poll everyone, every citizen in the Tampa Bay area. You can hop on down to Clearwater if you want. St. Pete. And ask them if you want to ticket Tom Brady.
Patriots fan, maybe the cop?
No, Florida's one of those weird states where it's just Florida.
Sure.
There is no other explanation than it's just, well, that's Florida.
It's a Tampa cop for you.
Yeah, man. So I don't know. I'm sure this guy is getting shit right now.
Has to, dude.
I'm sure even his own.
You couldn't give him a warning? That's what I mean. Like
his own precincts is just like, bro, Tom Brady, really? Like, Jesus Christ, they had to pull every string in the book to pry him out of New England for 20 years to come be the quarterback of a team that wears creamsicle, popsicle uniforms.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking soft orange and white. Like, come on, man. You don't do that to Tampa.
Sure.
Tampa Bay. Tampa Brady. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Let him go. Let him work out. Terrible, man.
Right.
I guarantee you he got home and was just like, you fucking believe this shit?
Yeah.
Like, they're lucky to have me here.
He rethinks the whole thing.
Yeah, they're lucky to have me here.
Gets traded immediately.
And I get this ticket.
Mm-hmm.
If I were Tampa,
mm-hmm.
Tampa Tom, I'd send the whatever the fine was, I'd send it back in buffalo nickels just because you could.
Right.
Yeah, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So some wooden buffalo nickels and just be like, here, fuck off. What is it, $50? Awesome. These buffalo nickels are probably worth $500,000. Choke on it, you son of a bitch. You know?
Yeah.
Send that back to him.
Sure.
There's no way, dude. There's certain people who should be above the law in life.
Mm-hmm.
Tom Brady's one of them. In the city of Tampa, above the law. Derek Jeter, New York City, above the law.
Aaron Hernandez. Do you know what I mean? Like,
not above the law.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry, I was just naming football players that broke the law.
He had a lot of weird shit going on. You've got to be beloved.
Was he not?
No.
Oh.
He's just a weird fucking dude, man. Not beloved. I don't even like by his teammates.
Note to self.
O.J. Simpson, beloved. Leave him alone.
Right.
Beloved.
Above the law.
Definitely above the law.
Right.
Way above that law.
Mm-hmm.
There should be a designated person for every city.
Right.
Post Malone in Dallas, above the law.
Above
Let
the
him
law.
do what he wants.
Sure.
Let him smoke inside. Don't, it's like giving Post Malone a ticket for smoking inside.
Right.
Like, there is people. Magic Johnson in L.A. Brother, he's above the law. Let him drink and drive. Let him do what he wants.
Mm-hmm.
That man is Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I fully agree that there should be people above the law.
Who's Los Angeles? Jordan?
No, Los Angeles Magic Johnson.
Magic Johnson, yeah.
Yeah. Fuck. It's magic, baby. It's showtime, baby.
Yeah.
Magic is above the law.
Yeah.
Like Ojai, where you're from.
Me. Above the law.
Right. Who else? Who else besides you? Who's an Ojai fucking staple? Who's a legend of Ojai?
Dwyer Brown.
There you go. Damn right. Field of Dreams star.
Yeah.
Above the law.
Who's an Ojai superstar? Malcolm McDowell.
There you go. You should have 5 for every city that it's like, who are they? Yeah, above the law.
Above the law, yeah.
Above the law. Atlanta, there's a bunch, man. Outcasts.
Sure.
Above the law. Let them do what they want.
Mm-hmm.
Let them do what they T.I.
Sure.
Above the law.
Yeah.
Let him do what he wants to.
Mm-hmm.
Mike Vick, above the law. He only got a year for those dogs. Should have gotten a lot more.
Yeah, that's true.
2 years maybe?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Every city and state should have one. Buzz Aldrin. Above the law. Ohio.
Are we shortening it to above the law? That's
Buzz.
what I'm hearing.
Buzz the law?
Above the law.
Above the law.
Yeah.
Let them live. Let them live their fucking lives. Yeah,
Above the law.
When I saw that, man, I'm just like, come on, dude. We're better than this. We're better than this.
Yeah.
There's a level of fame you achieve simply for the fact that you can be above the law. That is Tom Brady.
It's above.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Above the law.
Yes.
Above it, baby.
Above that.
We should get shirts that just say
Above
it.
the law. Above it. And people are like,
what? What the fuck is that? I'm above it, dude.
Yeah.
Above the law. Barra. You know who else is above the law? Georgia, Tennessee, and South Carolina. Nothing made me happier than seeing that story last night.
oh, yeah. How's this going to work?
Oh, it's going to work out real good. Bringing people back to work next week, next Monday, to be exact.
Mm-hmm.
Starting with Georgia. Governor Kemp. That's your governor, isn't it, Alec? It's the governor of my former home state of Georgia. He got on and he just said, look, man, I'm done with the politics. Georgians are going broke. Businesses are going under. Everybody needs to get the fuck back to work. I'm opening up gyms, barbershops, businesses, restaurants. The only thing they're keeping closed right now is going to be bars and nightclubs.
And schools, right? Or are they opening the schools?
I'm not sure about the schools. Check. Probably not the schools, right?
I think.
Yeah, I think
yeah.
that'll be until like May 15th. And
I think for the rest of the year, to be honest with you.
So, well, and the rest of the year ends in June for most schools.
Yeah.
So it's like that's fine at this point.
That's the one thing I will say, like the daycares at the gym, daycare in general, and then school, is the place where these things fucking spread, right?
Yes.
It's really hard for kids to do the right thing, whereas I think adults can kind of be like, all right, I'll go, but I'll still try and be a little bit careful. Yeah. Right?
Yeah. Florida opened up their beaches. Look, Tennessee and South Carolina also joined in last night. I guess it's their version of the South will rise again. You always hear that slogan down here. Well, congratulations. You guys were the first to do it. Hopefully that comes up to North Carolina here. They open up the beaches on Monday. So the beaches are open. Not that I ever followed those rules. Why?
Above
the law, son. Above it. Nobody said shit to me either. So hopefully North Carolina is next on this list, and we can get back to fucking business here. Tattoo parlors was actually on that list as well.
Okay.
People need to get tatted up out there.
Hey, I'm down for anybody.
Any business.
I'm down for anybody that needs to get their business back on track.
Pay for shit.
To get back to work.
Yeah. Because, look, in the Kemp, the governor of Georgia, just said, look, man, people have mortgages to pay. Like, all of this is coming up May 1st. The stimulus checks were rad, and I think Papa Trump did all he could, to be honest with you. I know a lot of households that got, what was it, $1,200 a piece and $500 a kid?
Yeah.
Not bad. $3,200?
Not bad.
If you don't live in New York and L.A.,
sure,
that should get you through the month or pretty goddamn close to it. But the problem is we're about to turn that calendar here in about 10 days.
We can't do that.
Can't do that anymore. No. Yeah. So you got to open up all the shit and get people back working and then see what happens after that.
Well, this idea of that we're all in this together is kind of waning, right? To where people that own small businesses or people that are in poverty or whatever know that, and they've known for years or their entire lives that we aren't in it together.
Yeah.
That like there's some people that are in it together, but for the most part, nobody's going to fucking take care of you when all the like shit goes back. Do you know what I mean? And everything's back to normal. There's people that know this we're all in it together bullshit only lasts so long.
That's it.
And it's only in theory, and it's only to, you know, inspire people to donate and things like that. But in real practice, has never happened.
Ever. And look, there's people protesting here in our small town, which I was shocked to see. I've seen 3 protests here in Wilmington, North Carolina.
Yeah, I'm going out this weekend if we're not reopened.
Yeah, our city's, 150,000 people, something like that. And people are out here protesting in a city of 150,000 people. So people are going to get back to work. And I think, look, the other side of this is for these governors, by pulling the trigger this early, if it works and there's minimal deaths and new cases reported, congratulations.
Sure.
You just got yourself reelected for 2020. If it doesn't, well, you're out of there. But I think over time, when we look back on it in history, I think the right call is saying businesses and people's lives, as far as being able to pay for their day-to-day living costs, is
just
ultimately
taking
more
care
important
of ourselves, where it's like, it's a really fun and cute thing to be like, we are all in this together. We're going to make sure people don't die. But again, once the dust settles, those people that stayed home so that, you know, someone's grandma could live, no, that grandma's family or whatever is not going to be helping those people get out of whatever huge fucking hole that they're in. There's no one there that's going to.
They're not the top of the working class that's controlling these businesses, typically.
Right.
Gwammies and gwampies. And we love them.
No, I'm just saying, like, just in general.
Yeah.
You stay home for healthcare workers, whatever it may be. When the dust settles, there are people in this country that know you don't get taken care of. Veterans, I think, are number one on that list of people that know you could do you can give everything to this country and do the right thing and be in this together. And when it's all said and done, you get left on the fucking side of the road.
Yeah.
And no one will help you. So I think there's those kind of people are coming out of the woodwork now of like, listen, we've done it long enough and we've done our part. And you guys historically have shown us that you're not going to help us after. Yeah. So we got to help ourselves.
Got to help yourselves.
Gam Gam's got to help herself. Nana.
And vice versa. Like, look, if you're
and we got to help ourselves.
If
like,
you're older
that's just
and
how
in
it
that
has
demographic,
to be.
You've got respiratory problems, you know, they're asking you to stay home, which they should. And then it's our responsibility to check on our gammies and gwampies and make sure that they have all they need and go over there and help them out.
But we can't do that unless
we're
are
back to work.
And, you know.
So
spreading whatever little of the virus is going to still happen, by the way. It's not going to end. It's just a matter of like, you know, there's a couple of things where it's like vaccine, not going to happen. It's not going to happen. The fastest anyone's ever gotten a vaccine is 4 years.
Yeah. They'll speed this up.
They'll speed it up for sure.
January,
but even then,
February.
Yeah, even then it's like.
It's a ways off. The testing's getting really fast. You know, those blood tests are pretty fast now these days, and everybody's checking for fevers and whatnot. And that's what they're urging. They're urging you to check your employees and say, hey, man, you know, see if they have a fever, see if they have any symptoms, and then if so, send them home, and if not, stay in work. Trump also got on last night and said he was going to make an executive order banning all immigration into the United States. Of course, there were people who were pissed. Oh, why? The immigrants built the country. They're the backbone of our society. That may be true, but not right now. You don't know where people were in other parts of the world and all that other shit. I think it would be dangerous to open up flights, international flights, of people hopping back in and whatnot.
I think that's fair.
Yeah. So there was a few people that bitched, mostly left, and then that kind of waned off because they got burnt on that before back in February where Trump was like, hey, man, we're banning all travel from China.
Right.
And they were like, you're a racist. Biden, Pelosi, everybody, you're a racist.
How do you guys feel about it now?
You're a xenophobe. I can't believe you did this. This is classic Trump. And it was like, now they're blaming him for not doing enough fast enough. It was like, who did the travel ban, bro? Where are we at with that? So this, I think this is a smart idea. When you lift it, I don't know. Talk to Fauci. Sit down with the doc. Prop him up on your lap. You know, he's a little guy.
Yeah.
Put him right up on your knee and talk to the old Fauci dog.
Jeff Dunham style.
Yeah. Put your hand up his asshole and just, chat with him a little bit. Make him a grumpy old man like Jeff Dunham.
you can
open
up all your stores and businesses. Okay, bye. Fauci out.
Yeah, why am I on your lap? Because you're my doctor.
Right.
And that could be a fun thing.
I can't wait to see Dunham again. That's one of the big things I miss.
I know.
Is a good Dunham show in Vegas.
Jeff Dunham live.
A back-to-back. A double-header.
Yep. When I see 8 boxes full of wooden dummies surrounding Dunham on the stage, 6 to midnight real quick.
Yeah.
No boner pills
I sometimes
needed.
go to the matinee and then
the
grab
night
a
show.
bite, and then I'll go to the night show just because I cannot get enough Dunham.
Yep. I'll go to a Jewish deli, get a huge thing of pickles that I'll just pick out with my hands, snack on a big pickle at one of the shows.
And a pastrom,
Yeah, watch a little Dunham. Pop open those boxes and get those dummies loose.
I miss it.
God damn, I miss it.
It's probably the number one thing I miss about.
Biggest thing I miss.
Yeah, in this quarantine.
Yep, is not being able to see Dunham live, surrounded by strangers, just guffawing.
Where is Dunham from home?
He's probably doing
Do you know what I
voices.
mean?
I don't follow him on social media. I follow the dummies, but I don't follow him personally on social media. I follow all of his dummies though.
Ghostbed. Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to have to look him up now because you don't know. That's the thing about Dunham is, like, you don't know you miss him.
No.
Until, like, somebody says it, right?
Yep.
Or he pops into your head and then you're like, oh, my God.
Yeah. I drove by.
Dunham!
I drove by when I was headed home the other day, and I saw a wooden Indian, kind of one of those cigar store Indians outside. And it just,
and you're just
propped in, and I was like, God damn it.
Dunham, yeah.
Where's that Dunham dummy? You know, where's the old man with the arched eyebrows like
the
this?
curmudgeon, right?
Oh, I need
That's a fun one.
God, this is a Dunham household we live in, dude. We can't get enough of Dunham. You know what I'm saying? I made a petition to the HOAs. I said, ban wood chippers in the neighborhood. That is not doing any good to our society.
I need a Dunham from home, or maybe we could do a One World together.
Dunham from the couch.
Dunham.
Yeah.
The whole time, though, Dunham.
Yep.
No one. Okay. I'd pay. And that would, I think, inspire me, right?
Hashtag from inside the puppet, you know?
Celine Dion. Mm-mm.
No. I don't need you, Celine.
It didn't do it for me as far as, like,
Not at
wanting
all.
to donate.
Nope.
Dunham.
Open up your wallets.
On every channel starting at 8 o'clock. You cannot find another show on.
No. PBS, everything. C-SPAN, wall-to-wall Dunham,
All
dude.
of it.
You
Cooking
will make
channel.
billions with a B. As soon as those dummies start coming out, brother, and that
puppet.
knee starts jiggling, I know magic's going to happen.
One puppet alone at home.
Yeah.
Right?
Just straight Dunham, dude. Straight Dunham, hold the gay.
Anyways.
Give me Dunham or give me death.
Sad.
Yeah, it is.
It gets sadder every day. Yep.
We got some sponsors, though,
We
that'll help cheer you up.
We do.
If you're at home and you're lying in your bed, it's uncomfortable, and you're missing some Dunham, you can dip on into his entire catalog in a brand new ghost bed from ghostbed.com/Drinkin Bros. There is nothing like it. There's nothing like the most comfortable mattress on the planet. Dunham approved. All the dummies love it. I guess they all sleep in ghost beds.
Oh, yes.
Everything's 25% off in the store. Mattresses, sheets, pillows, you name it. As always, their 36-month pay-as-you-go program works and is applicable with that deal. So you can put your own dummies inside your bed.
What it kind of seems like they're doing is, like, since it's unknown how long this is going to last,
right.
They sort of like, okay, we're here another day. Let's do 12 more hours, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of what, because they keep setting the clock.
Ghost bed keeps
until
going with the quarantine.
We're done.
Yeah.
Yeah. Until the one day we all wake up and quarantine's over, and then they'll say, all right, we're going back to our regular deals. But for right now, first responders, military, ventriloquists.
Ventriloquist, 25%
25% off.
Yep.
They bumped that up.
Yes.
I think it was a Dunham special.
Yeah. Definitely a Dunham special. Next up, we got expressvpn.com/revolution. Seamless app runs in the background of every device you got, laptops, phones, iPads, you name it. They saved me the other day. That bullshit with the emails, dude. If I didn't read that email aloud, there was like 8 other people who hit me up and were like, hey, bro, we got the same email. I didn't really know what the fuck was going on, you know?
Right.
Because it was like old passwords from the 90s, I guess. And they were like, man, it was kind of touch and go there the way it was worded. I was like, well... expressvpn4.com ExpressVPN.com/revolution keeps you safe from all that shit. So when I open up my shit, I'm like, nah, that's not a real thing.
Yeah, no.
Now, if somebody calls my phone and I talk to them,
Mm-hmm.
different story.
Has someone called your phone and talked to you about?
No.
Oh.
No, they won't.
Okay.
But then I would know, like, hey, shit's
sure,
serious.
then you've gotten through all the things.
Mm-hmm.
The other thing about ExpressVPN, though, is that you're able to unlock
porn from work. You can break all the firewalls. You can. All the sites that are forbidden
like
at work.
British,
boom. Netflix.
Netflix, Canadian, Hulu, whatever.
You get everything at expressvpn.com/revolution. $7 a month. That's it. If you sign up for a year, you get 3 months for free. Just something you need. I've had it on all of my shit for 2 years.
Now more than ever.
Yeah. Everybody's trying to hack in your shits.
You know, in the quarantine, people are really, I don't know.
Quarantine.
No, they're just like using this time to scam and shit.
To try to scam you, dude. Next up, we get StrikeForceEnergy.com.
Boom, 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 boom. Shabloinkers.
Shabloinkers. Look at this. Boom. Here it is. 40-pack. I get a subscription of it. It's been coming to my house for 4 years. Once a month, this just shows up. Here's the thing about Strikeforce. I don't even know if they're cool with me saying it. It's cheap as shit. With the promo code Revolution, you get 20% off and free shipping and all that shit. But I have a pack of this every day. That's why I'm fucking all the way up all the time. 4 amazing flavors. Grape is my favorite, by the way. Original, lemon, and orange. Fucking get going, dude. It lasts longer than 5-hour energy. No carbs, no sugars either, which is important. So it's not like you're sitting on the couch drinking a can of Monster, trying to stop your kids from choking each other on the carpet. And it lasts longer than 5-hour energy, so you're good to go. Go to StrikeForceEnergy.com. Promo code Revolution, 20% off. Last but not least, James, we got StraightRazors.com.
Ooh, that's a clean cut. Smooth. Oh, you right?
Yeah. Ugh. Boy, that one got inside my nostrils on that. I came in through the headphones, it got up my nose a little bit. StraightRazors.com, finest razors in the business. Look, there's 2 things that are still sold out at all the stores: toilet paper and razors.
Yes.
So you can order these online from home. They'll ship them right to your house. If you're worried about using a straight razor, they have safety razors as well, and the blades just last longer and everything else. That's why I'm so baby smooth every day. They got shampoos, beard oils, conditioners, a mustache, waxes, you name it. Go to StraightRazors.com. Promo code Revolution, 20% off. That's a big savings there. James, I am kind of fucking devastated, though, today. I'm going to be realsies with you.
Oh.
They canceled Oktoberfest in Germany.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Were you going to go, or does that just
It's been a dream of mine.
Make you feel young?
It's been a bucket list thing of mine.
Really?
Yeah, for real. They get fucking loose there.
Sure.
And there was some people bitching afterwards that were like, dude, why would you cancel Oktoberfest? Somebody popped up a video and said, because you're going to miss out on times like this. I wish I could post it, but there's nudity, so I'm going to have to explain it to you.
Okay.
There's a drunken guy at Oktoberfest, thousands of people, and he had white powder on his nose. Mm-hmm. I was like, oh, man, that's weird. He's just got cocaine on his nose. Mm-hmm. Then he unzips his pants. They're like some form of lederhosen, it looked like.
Sure.
Poured out cocaine on his dick, and then his best friend did an entire rail off his dong. And I was like, God damn it, man. I want to be there for that. I want to be there for that, man.
Dude.
Best video ever. And I was thinking about just posting it and then just seeing what happens. Of like, well, sorry, I didn't think it was a real dick.
I know. Oh.
It was clearly a real dick.
Sure.
Because here's the thing with dudes, right? You're not walking around with a chub or half chub most of the day, especially when you're drinking, you're that sloppy. It's kind of like the last thing you're thinking about, especially out in a large group of people. So when he pulled it out, he had to stretch it. It was a 2-finger stretch out.
Okay,
and
yeah.
then just to dump out like decent enough of a rail. But
he had to be holding it the whole time, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm. But his bro had to do it. So it was just like, hey, man, all right, cool. And then I'm going to give this a strong toot to get a nice yeah, are you watching it right now?
No.
Oh, it's great. It's so great. And man, maybe I'll post on my Instagram. Go to @STJames on Instagram. I'll post my stories. That way if it just goes away, it's like, oh, I didn't know it was a real dick.
Sure.
Whatevs. But that type of magic you can't beat anywhere else. and I want to go to Oktoberfest and see it, see what happens.
Go still.
No, you can't go this year.
Not this year. How are you gonna go?
Here's the thing. It's part of the magic of it in believing that you can do things.
Okay.
Therefore, it makes you work harder for whenever that next thing is, and then eventually it is your year where you get to do whatever you've wanted to do, right?
Right.
But when it's canceled, that just kind of nukes it out. The other thing that was depressing about it is it's not till October. Germany doesn't give a fuck about life.
What the fuck?
Yeah, dude. They got Merkel in there. That fucking dummy. And it's like, I guarantee you she did this. I don't want anybody to have any fun. We're going to shut it down in October. It's April right now. Why make that judgment call now? That's what scares the shit out of me.
That's what some people are doing. There's some people that are handling this
Merkel.
in such a fucking stupid way.
I'd like to see a Merkin on Merkel. And then, just, I'm here to kill all fun in the country.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Anybody who's overcome the stigma of Nazis, like a country like that, and then had a fun event like Oktoberfest after that, like, come on, man. Let them have some fun, Merkel.
I know.
I don't know if it's coming from her, but I'm just going to guess and just go ahead and say
Who else would it be?
Who knows? I don't know if they have like mayors or how that works in their cities,
Sure.
I don't know what government's like over there.
Yeah, no one does, I don't think.
No.
Not even
I always just assume it's one person and then a bunch of police. Yeah. I don't know if it's a township or a courtship or whatever the fuck they're doing. Like, I have no idea. I'm saying Merkel, quit killing fun.
Right.
Let's bring some fun back. Like Jacksonville, when they opened up the beaches on, what was that, Friday nights? Perked.
Yeah.
People were partying. All the crispy boys were out. Full coolers full of Crispies in there.
What's a crispy boy?
Just somebody who likes to snack on some Bud Lights, dude. Full fucking cooler full of Crispies.
Is it something like because they're
some
tanning
crispy
and
boys.
stuff too?
Yeah.
What is the crisp? Okay.
It's just a crisp fucking can of Budweiser opening up.
They're above.
Crispy boys above the law.
They're above it.
Yeah.
Dude.
And I was amped. And for the most part, as everybody kept posting those pictures where they were like, oh my God, there's 30,000 people raging. It did appear as if they were 6 feet apart. But everybody was just kind of partying, smiling, like laughing to each other, giving air high fives from 6 feet away. Mm-hmm. I saw a couple of foot fives, which are always weird because it's two bare feet touching is always weird to me for men.
Sure, but
just
if you're a crispy boy and you like see another crispy boy,
you gotta do it.
You have to touch.
Yeah, you do. You gotta get that skin on skin.
Do you consider yourself a crispy boy? Like if you're out there,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
And there's limited edition coolers. I wish Bud Light was a sponsor, by the way. They have just dope shit. I've been sending them messages saying, "Hey man, let's rock with this. Let's fuck with each other for life. Like let's get on the train." You know what I'm saying? Posty's in.
Yeah.
But that's his sponsor. Can it be the sponsor of all of our shit?
I think it should be.
I'll rep the Crispy Boys all goddamn day long. I'll start a podcast called the Crispy Boys, and all we do is just pop it open
and oil each other up in the sun.
That's the first 20 minutes of that podcast. Popping open beers, making sure the coolers are full, oiling each other up, Tropicana style.
Yeah.
And I want some zinc oxide, some green zinc oxide
Nose
down
only.
my beak.
Nose
only.
Beak only.
Beak only.
Straight fire.
So that way I don't get
everywhere
cancer.
else.
Yeah, you're goddamn right, dude.
Every crispy boy knows that you can only get cancer on your nose.
That's it. The rest of your face, cancer-free, dude. You can't
face,
get cancer
arms,
in your eyes.
Yeah, no. You can't get it on your face, your shoulders.
Helen Keller didn't go blind standing out in the sun. She was born with that shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The crispy boys know how to beat cancer.
Spoken like a true crispy boy.
Yeah.
You know what? Should I send my dad toilet paper for his birthday?
Oh, my God. That would be the best gift ever. When is his actual birthday?
Today.
Oh. All right. Yeah, do it. Just send him a...
But that's the Wiseman way, right? We just start thinking about the birthday on the day.
Just send them two. And just say...
Oh, two only?
With a card that just says, hold it in,
Right.
Until the quarantine's over, thinking about you. And then because you have two brothers.
Yeah.
And so I would hit them up and say, look, if you love Papa the way that I do, send him 2 rolls. He should be fine on 6.
Yeah.
He's a single man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If he's going through more than 6 by the time of the end of this quarantine, we got bigger problems.
I'm seeing a 2-pack, 12 rolls for $22.
What? Wait, what?
So 24 rolls essentially for $24.
When you said 2-pack, I was like,
oh, no. I mean, there's some people that are.
I was thinking about Thug Mansion, like.
Yeah, no.
Hit him up.
No.
It'd be awesome if you put Tupac's head on there on just a double roll of toilet paper. And it just, on the back of it, it just said, hit him up.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That'd be great.
Would be great.
Take money. It'd be awesome. 2-pack toilet paper.
To my dad?
Why not?
Okay.
Was he a Pac fan? He's
No.
from California.
No.
Surprised by that.
Yeah, but he's also, he's a box of all different kinds of stuff.
Who's his jam? Music wise.
Bob Dylan.
Ah, shit.
Sorry, Bob Dylan. Mostly Bob Marley, actually, because he is a stoner.
Okay.
Surfer kind of dude, right? So Bob Marley on the weekends, for sure.
Gotcha.
And then just regular dad rock any other time. So that could be like Bob Dylan, Rolling Stones sometimes,
yeah,
Seeger, that kind of stuff.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
To me, man, Seeger, yes. Bob Marley is the tricky one for me, right? For white people. I think there's a certain age where you have to be to listen to Bob Marley. Very similar to my TikTok idea where it's like, hey, man, once you hit your 18th birthday, you are deleted from the TikTok app.
Sure.
I think for Bob Marley, there's a cutoff of like, hey, man, you've got to be 55.
55
55
right
to listen to
now.
Marley,
yeah. 55 right now. And you have to.
Yeah.
Like, listen to it on a system that isn't great. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It has to be like a
Crackling
crackling speaker that's plugged into a thing that's plugged into a thing.
It's not loud at all. You
or
just
like,
hear it
do you remember
trickling out.
Do you remember when you
is that Bob Marley?
Yeah. Do you remember when you put the tape in your tape player and then there was a wire coming out of that you would plug into the thing?
Yep.
I think he still has that.
And it's
Do you know what I mean?
It's got some black tape around it where you're just like, at
some
point.
They keep that. I never understood how that thing. To this day, I do not understand how that works. Right? How the tape plays, but then the wire somehow, whatever.
I know.
Things technology.
Thomas Edison.
Eludes me. But he actually now weirdly see I say that, but then he actually now has a Sonos.
Oh, you're kidding
throughout
me.
his house.
Wow, really?
Hello.
Shit.
Welcome.
If I hear Bob Marley when I go to his house playing through the Sonos, it's going to weird me out a little bit. I need to hear it crackling in the
I know.
background.
I have to say, though, I cannot listen to Bob Marley anywhere else. But at my dad's, a certain time of day.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course. Of course. You smell weed smoke in the air.
Smell weed smoke. Right. It's like gorgeous out always.
He's been blazing since 10 a.m.
Yeah, he's working on something in the garage and Bob Marley's playing.
Practicing frisbee golf in the backyard. Yeah.
That's everything. That's childhood.
Absolutely.
That's my nostalgia right there.
So, Crispy Boys should not be listening to Bob Marley. It's not a Crispy Boys jam, dude.
No, and I don't think they would they?
I hope not. If you're out there and you're a Crispy Boy, don't do it, dude.
Right.
You're going to fucking denigrate us, Like, you can't, we can't be listening to Bob Marley like that.
Sure.
It's not our thing. It's not our jam. Now, the ones that are universal, Skinnerd, you betcha.
Yeah.
Seeger, you betcha.
Sure.
I even have a hard time with Bob Dylan for somebody in our age group,
Unless, again, it's like a nostalgic thing. I don't listen to anything Bob Dylan that was recorded past 1992.
Was there anything recorded past 1992?
Yeah, he's making shit all the time that fucking sucks ass, dude. He's showing his fucking asshole ever since then.
Yeah.
Whereas before, it was like, fuck yeah, all right. Like, he has a little bit of a weird voice. Okay, cool. Like, he was voice of a generation. He's a poet, blah, blah, blah. But then as he got older, you just go like, oh, God.
Yeah.
So there is some people that should just throw the ball in the hoop and just walk off the court at a certain age.
Look, people love him. So that last song he put out a month ago, #1 on Billboard, gave him another #1 hit, which is crazy to me.
Crazy.
18-minute song about the assassination of JFK. Timely, Bob Dylan.
Too soon, some people would say, right?
Maybe
a little bit
still
too
not
soon.
over it. Yeah, still not over it. The other part is his his lyrics for most of his songs are now up on the auction block as of last night.
Okay.
And they're expected to go for millions of dollars. The cheapest one that you can get right now, the starting bid is $675 on Lay Lady Lay, which I didn't know was him.
Oh, yeah. It's a great fucking song.
I know the song. I just didn't know it was him. His
Listen,
voice has changed so
really
much over the
great-
years.
Yeah, exactly.
That because I saw him 95. He sounded like shit then.
I would never and have never, even when I have a lot of love for Bob Dylan.
So do I.
Records,
So do I,
Blood
yeah.
on the Tracks
Yeah,
if
yeah.
you haven't heard it.
Yes.
But I never really wanted to see him in person. It seemed very boring. He doesn't do anything and can't really sing. So
Yeah. Yeah.
He's more of a feeling than he is a person in good music, right? I mean, like, how else do you describe liking Bob Dylan? People are like, oh, so what is it that you... Definitely not his voice. Oh, he can't really play guitar that well. I mean, he's not really like... So you're kind of like, but the idea of him I love.
Yeah. Yeah. And I made you sit through his son's documentary the other night. Jacob Dylan?
Yeah. What?
From the Wallflowers?
Oh.
Just him
I
running around recording with all these people, and you were like, fuck
and just being
you.
like...
You just turned over. I think you said, fuck you, and then you turned over and went to bed.
It was definitely a hero dreams of sushi or whatever situation.
Yeah, Jiro.
Dreams
of Sushi.
Mm-hmm. Still one of your best pranks of all time.
Excellent documentary. The ending was a shocker. You'll never believe that. But yeah, with this, it was just him rolling around with like other musicians recording songs, and
I don't mind a Jacob Dylan though.
Look, good looking dude, good singer,
great tunes. One Headlight.
One Headlight's
please.
one of the best. One of the best.
One of the best.
One Headlight. For that moment. Yeah.
That whole thing, don't know what it was.
There was a 3 to 5 year stretch for that guy where he was just fucking
killing it.
mopping up poon.
Yeah,
like, hey,
yeah.
He was putting up, there was yellow signs with vaginas on them, and it just said wet floor. Somebody's mopping up poon.
Yeah.
And it was Jacob Dylan. Mm-hmm. And you were just like, oof, boy.
Calm down, bro.
What? He was. Poon connoisseur. Poon experts, if you will.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But what I loved is that he just left his wife and then traveled around the country and recorded with all these famous female musicians.
Is he still with his wife?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
He had a ring on in the documentary.
Well, as we know, the ring
Whether
just
or
stops all the poon, doesn't it?
Yeah, not at all. It only
Keeps them
greases
coming.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, it keeps them coming. Only greases the wheel. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Oh.
That squeaky wheel gets the grease, you know? This little right there on your third dig. Your third digit really brings them in. Mm-hmm. What is that about girls?
What?
Why do women hit on married men like with a ring?
I don't know. Do they?
I've been told that, James.
You've been told? By who?
Science. Been reading a lot of scientific reports.
Interessant. I don't actually hit on married men, so I'm wondering what.
Online.
It's a thing that comes with age. I was talking about this with my co-host, Tiffany.
On Drinkin Broettes.
Drinkin Broettes. Mm-hmm. It's something that comes with age, as far as like how you respect married men in general.
Okay.
When you're younger, I know I was telling her this, like I know I've probably pissed off some women because when you're younger, you just sort of are like, that's me. That's just how I am. I'm just like really flirty, right? And you're like,
yeah.
Are you?
Yeah.
Are you real flirty? Do you only hang out with guys? That's awesome. Do you know what I mean? But as you get older, you sort of like that ends up happening to you a couple times and you go like, oh man, I was such a fucking asshole, right?
Right.
Over time, you learn that there are certain boundaries that like even, talking to a married man by yourself, like, do you know what I mean? Or flirting with is very disrespectful to everyone involved, right?
Sure.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like I said, with age and experience comes that realization. But until you get to that point, you're just a girl that's like, I do what I want. And like, if you can't like handle me, like just being really talkative and like touchy-feely, and like, that's me.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. There's always the good time gals,
Yeah, and those girls eventually will turn into the ones that are like, get the fuck away from me.
My husband.
Yeah. So
they're no longer giving HJs
it's a
behind the
cycle.
Carrabas.
The circle of life, right?
So that's what life's all about.
The circle of life.
We've all seen The Lion King.
You know, and part of it is you being respectful of your wife as well, Ross.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
it's
a two-way street.
Yeah. When people when that happens, I say I am married. I am happily married.
Do you? Yeah.
Yes, to a woman. And I love her.
And she's great.
Yeah, she's my entire life and world. I saw 2 kids pop out of her vagina into the world.
You didn't see it.
You have never.
Don't lie.
Never.
Don't lie.
I cut the umbilical cord.
Yeah, but you didn't see it pop out.
I didn't see it come out. No, I didn't see the children come out.
Okay, good. Anyways, but it's
I
just
didn't
a
see
thing.
you crowning. Okay,
No.
let's use proper medical terms here. I did not see you crowning. All right.
You were not allowed.
It was not allowed, and I respected your decision on that. You don't want to see fucking guts out and whatever's going on down there. Not at all.
Nope.
Just want to see that baby boy just lifted, rise up, risen.
You only want to see the lion coming
That's
like
it.
this. You know what I mean? You don't want to see.
You don't want to see that the whole interaction.
And I didn't want you to.
No, and I respected those wishes.
Thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome. But that's what I say to girls who come up, you know, try to slide a line in here and there.
Yeah,
you know?
do you?
Try to dip a toe in the water. I'm like, hey, I am married. 2 kids, both boys, long labors, each one of them. She has birthed humans from her vagina. You don't know any of this. You don't know what you're doing in this world right now. Go back to your sorority house and be a lady. Study your manners. Do stuff. Join a charity. Delivers groceries to old people. You respect men who are married. You do not hit on them like this. This is disgusting.
You're such a dick, first of all.
I am disgusted by all of this. And put some panties on. I could see your whole vagina hanging out. That is gross. That is gross. And then I'll usually call you afterwards and just say, hey, babe.
Hey.
I just want to know, this fucking young college girl came up and hit on me, and I just wanted to, I let her know I was married to a woman who had birthed 2 boys.
Bro,
long labors.
Dude.
Long labors, too.
Dude, shut up. Like, seriously, shut up.
Bang, bang. A lot of people.
You know what I mean, though.
I know what you mean.
It's a healthy boundary. Talk to each other, have fun, do whatever.
Yep.
But nobody should be crossing any kind of.
There should be no penny on either side, you know? No penetration. No fingers in assholes and no fingers inside each other. You know what I'm saying? Nope. Let's get to the message board, shall we? Shout out some of the homies on here.
All right, let's do it.
No penny. That's a sweet username.
I'm seeing a lot of poor Jessie. Not even joking you. Blink if you need help. Yeah.
No, I want to shout out the homies. Look, we've been going every single day right around nooner Eastern Standard Time on the YouTubes. Drinkin Bros podcast, where all the shows are on here. We've had some bangers, dude, on the show.
Dang.
Bangers.
Oh, yes.
Tonight's episode at 8 o'clock EST on here is Dan Cummins, host of Time Suck, who's one of my favorites. He's a friend of mine in real life, and he's been on the show before. And whenever that guy comes back on, it's fucking magic. Like, he seamlessly fits in with us, and he's awesome. And we have 2 huge interviews over the next 2 days, too, that you're going to see, and you'll be like, what the fuck? So amped about those guys as well. The things that help on YouTube. So we talked to a YouTube guru. We're trying to beat this shadow ban on YouTube. It's about 200 viewers is all it'll max out at. Like, YouTube's got some bullshit lined up on the back of the algorithm. They said hammer the like button. So one of the guys is like, dude, if you have your listeners just hit the like button when they immediately enter, like the thumbs up,
okay,
that helps get it out and helps beat the algorithm. And then also like subscribing and turning the notifications on, so that every time we do go live, it just pops up in your phone.
I think they do, though.
Most of everybody does. But to the people that are new to the crew here, That's what'll get it to you faster. And then the other thing too is the fucking iTunes thing. So I know we've said this on a handful of shows over the last few weeks about rating and reviewing the show on iTunes. Apparently, the reviews and the ratings are what helps drive it up the charts. And I did not know that.
Yeah.
I didn't care. I just thought, hey, man, we put out rad shows and whatever happens, happens.
Yeah, but you want people to hear it.
Exactly. We have, over 2 million listeners already. So it's like, it didn't really register. Now it is. So please go to iTunes and rate the show. Just give it a 5-star and one quick review, just a one-liner if you want to. It really fucking helps. Yeah. And it helps out the sponsors and all those guys. So I'm kind of trying to learn more about the back end of this stuff rather than just being awesome all day on the microphone. But because we want these shows to get bigger, and we want the video shows to get bigger because we enjoy it. And we got some new cameras coming in. We got a bunch of new shit popping off. And then, again, I know I said this at the top, but I'll say it one more time. On Drinkin Bros Thursday nights, we will be going live for 4 hours for the NFL draft. We've partnered up with mybookie.com. Promo code Drinkin Bros doubles your deposit, or you get 50% back of your deposit right now. And you can bet on all the draft picks with us. I have not missed, and I am pretty amped about this. And they got some rad parlays on there. So go to mybookie.com. Use the promo code Drinkin Bros for that. And then if you're on this message board now, because we have a lot of the same listeners of Drinkin Bros and Ross Patterson Revolution, we're going to have a call-in show. So we'll have a number where you can call in, sign up for Drinkin Bros Sports. We will call you after your draft pick. So like Craig Dulesky, for example. Craig is a day one homie, diehard Dolphins fan. They have the 5th pick in the draft. After the Dolphins draft that pick, we will be able to call Craigers on the phone and get his immediate reaction to what that is, because there's about a 15-minute gap in between picks.
Fun.
Yeah, so that'll be awesome. So whoever your favorite team is, just submit it, and then we will call you personally and then get your take live on the show of your draft pick, because there's going to be a lot of people that are happy and a lot of people that are unhappy. And that's one of the things I will miss about a live draft is they typically have a live audience for the draft, and the fans are very, very vocal whether or not they love or hate the pick. And that's the beauty of it, is when a team picks a shitty pick and you see all their fans just going, no, you ruined my life. You ruined my life. Yeah. And seeing all the crispy boys partying out there. Richard Danoff is up in here. Brittany C. is up in this bitch. David Martin is in there. Richard Danoff is a Browns fan, obviously. They could have a shot. They need to get rid of their quarterback. We'll see what happens with that. Reed White, go Dolphins.
The Rube.
I can't believe how many Dolphins fans are
The
in there.
Rube is always in here.
Terrible.
First. He always wins.
Yeah.
First in
Ruben
the
Steiner.
room.
Ruben, tell me who your favorite team is, and we'll hit you up. He just did. My team doesn't have a first-round pick.
Ooh.
Ugh. Man, no sports all this time, and then your team doesn't have a first-round pick? Yikes. We should send him, Ruben, I should send you some drugs just to help get you through it. Yeah. If the Falcons didn't have a pick, or they traded back out of this, I might just fucking end it live on air. You never know. That's the beauty about going live on YouTube, brother. But we'll be with you throughout this quarantine. As long as this lasts, we might just keep this going because it's a blast. For Jessie Wiseman, a.k.a. the Jables, I'm Ross Patterson. This is The Revolution. Write a review on iTunes. Give us a 5-star. Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.